Okay, so this technique is called the tonic spread. Now, what I mean by that is what I'm attempting to do is activate her more efficient shoulder girdle, the stabilizers of her shoulder girdle, to then overflow down her trunk and into her hip. Okay, so I want the core to fire overflowing into the hip. Now, to start this, I'm going to bring her here. I'm going to have her soften her elbows. I'm going to bring her wrist into this position a little bit. I'm going to come under and provide a bit of a traction force here. Very good. So this first part of this technique can take a considerable amount of time depending on the patient, because I'm not applying a whole lot of force, because again, my goal is not to activate the more phasic muscles, or the muscles that are the big mover muscles like her lats and her triceps. I'm really trying to get more of the stabilizing muscles of her shoulder blade. And I'm starting to feel her shoulder blade come on. So this again can take quite some time. Okay, now I feel that she's starting to get into her trunk a little bit more. I'm getting some abdominal activity, which I like. So it's going to take a bit longer for it to translate down her abdominals down as I'm getting close to her hip. Good. Okay, relax for a second. All right, and oftentimes I'll give my patients, especially if they're getting really tired, I'll give them a bunch of breaks during this, because they can get fatigued out. But each time I come back in and add that resistance again, they typically just kind of pick up right where they left off. All right, so Keely, come on back here, elbows there. And I felt like she was getting close to her hip, so I'm gonna go ahead and get her hip up into the game here. Flex your foot, good. All right, I'm gonna come right back into that position. Hold, don't let me move you. And then I'm just kind of hanging out here, waiting for the moment that her hip wants to flex up into my hands. Okay, keep holding. Good. You should feel that into your core now. Hold there. Hold, keep holding. Keep holding. There, right there. That hip just wanted to turn on, so I'm catching it. Keep holding. Now she's got some good shakes going on. Good, keep holding. Good, but the good news is I have good overflow from the trunk. So hopefully as I build this resistance, we'll get a good equal contraction between the two. When that happens, it is called the magnetic click, in that the upper trunk is connected to the lower trunk. So keep holding there, Keely. Good, we're so close. We're not quite there. Keep holding. Good, keep holding. Tuck your chin a little bit more, raise your head up. Good, hold. There we go. Now we're talking. We're almost there. Keep holding. Keep holding. Very good. Very good. Good. And relax. Very good. So that's the tonic spread, all right? Connecting the upper trunk to the lower trunk, so that when I go back and do the lumbar protective mechanism test, she'll be more likely to be strong in all four of the diagonals, testing from the front as well as testing from the back.